Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Fangirls Only. This week our special guest is Jenna Renee, so let's get started. Hi.
Guys.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're good. We're good. So before we start, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I'm 18 and I'm from California. I'm a senior in high school right now, but I'm going to the University of Arizona for college. So that's fun. I started like TikTok or when it was Musically, and I started that in like seventh grade. So I've had my account for like 5, 6 years now, which is really weird because I don't know. I kind of literally like watched myself grow up on my account and stuff like that. So that's really fun. I've met a lot of amazing people like throughout the years. I have 2 dogs, and that's about it.
What has been your favorite TikTok that you've made?
My favorite TikTok that I've made. Um, I made one with my dog Jovi that I thought was really funny, which I don't know, I'm really attached to my dog Jovi. So it's just something that I really, really liked. It was a funny little TikTok. Definitely any of my videos with her in them. I love for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Who's your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration, oh goodness. I'm not too sure. I definitely like when I was younger, like when I first started out my account and stuff like that, I really, really looked up to like Jenna Marbles. I thought she was the coolest person ever when I was like younger. And now I'm like grown up and I'm seeing everything. And I still think of her as someone that I'm like, wow, like that's kind of like how I want to be. Like she definitely like has a really positive platform and she's like funny and she never like lost sight of like who she was.
Yeah, that makes sense. How did your hometown friends react to like your social platform growing?
At first it wasn't the best. I had a few friends that were like excited for me, but then obviously it's seventh grade, and so that's really when I started to like take off and gain a lot of followers. So when I'm walking into seventh grade with like 100,000 followers, everyone's like, "Oh, she bought her followers. She bought them," and I'm like, "Oh, because I definitely have the money to spend for that." I don't
Yeah.
even know how to buy TikTok followers. Like where do you just like look it up? Anyways, so half of my friends were like not buying it, the other half were like that's cool, and then a mix of them was like, oh my gosh, like let's make it musically together, like you could tag
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Clown.
Just, yeah, tag me, it's fine.
Okay. So before you achieved the popularity that you have now, did you ever dream that you would come this far?
Not really. I mean, obviously being an influencer and stuff like that is like every kid or like every middle schooler's kind of like dream, and everyone thinks it would be like super super like fun and amazing. But like when I first started to gain followers, I don't know, I kind of like broadened my horizons and like opened me up to like a different side of like social media and like I don't know, life that I really knew nothing about. Like at age 13 I was going to like LA for like meet and greets and stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know, it was just really hard to wrap my head around that young, like 13 and 14. It was hard for me to like process and understand like what was actually going on, and like I guess I missed out on like some parts of like being in middle school. Like I don't know, I missed out on like everyone being like, I don't know, huddling around one phone looking at who was a famous TikTok, Jacob Sartorius. I
Yeah.
missed out on like the fangirl phase
Mhm.
because I was exposed to the side of like being an influencer, I guess.
Yeah.
So like I really wasn't expecting it, but overall where I'm at now, I never thought I would like get to. Like it's an insane amount of followers that I have right now.
Good for you, though. Of
Thank you.
course.
Okay. What is your favorite event that you went to?
My favorite event had to be VidCon, but in 2019. because I don't know, it was like the last year that they did VidCon, because obviously it got canceled last year and like it's not happening this year. But in 2019, it was just a really, really great year because I got to meet a lot of my friends that like I hadn't met in person yet, like Avani. Her and I had been following each other since like 2017, and we've been snapping and stuff like that, but we had never met in person until 2019. So that was like a crazy time. And now every now and then I'll go down to LA. Like I just visited her like a few months ago and stuff like that. But definitely that event, because I met her. I met my friend Peyton, Chase. Like I met a ton of people that like I hadn't met in person before. And like just that in general is a crazy experience. Like you feel like you're so connected with someone for like years online, and then you finally see them in person. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Like you exist.
Really.
Okay, what keeps you motivated?
Definitely, it's just like what keeps me motivated to keep like doing social media and stuff is that, especially since I've had my account for so long, seeing my account and being able to watch like myself grow up, I look at it and I can look back on like literally every phase that I've gone through in my life because it's all posted on that account. So it keeps me motivated. It's just like keep posting. Like one day I'm going to look back on these and I'm going to be able to see all these memories, or like see videos that I have with people that I forgot about or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you could collaborate with anybody now, who would that be?
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I've never been the type of person to like do collabs. So it's super weird. Honestly, I would just say Avani, just so that way it's an excuse to go like hang out with her again.
What's the biggest challenge of social media and or like your career right now, and how have you like overcome it?
Well, right now I'm, like I said, a senior in high school, so I'm dealing with like graduation, but then I also have a job that I go work like 20 hours a week at, and then I'm also focusing on college. So for sure the biggest thing right now is just I have a lot of other stuff going on that it's hard for me to like sit down and like I don't know, make videos or like sit down and like have as many ideas as I used to, or like just be sitting there and be like, oh, this would be funny, like let me make this video really quick.
Yeah.
So just I'd say the hardest challenge I'm facing right now is like I don't know, I'm really having a lot of other stuff going on, and the way I've overcome that is just like I really try to like set aside a specific time and like make time for, I don't know, time management is what I'm learning right now. Not very good at it, but I will be.
Do you have any advice for someone who wants to like be an influencer?
I would say honestly, just really never lose sight of who you are and just continue, just post like what you like. Like don't try to just like change your content or change like what you post or who you are just to fit in with like the trends or what you think is going to get you like views and followers. Don't do that because you're going to regret it so much. You're going to look back and be like, what was I thinking? Or it's going to make social media or posting like really not fun for you anymore because all you're doing is, it feels more like a chore if you're not posting videos that you think are good or that you enjoy making. So I just say like genuinely post stuff that you like and not what you think other people are going to like.
All right, and this is a question from the question box, and they asked, what's your dream job?
My dream job, well right now, okay, I can't decide like what career I want to go into. Right now I'm going to college to study communications and media journalism, and I really want to go into social media management marketing, which is basically like I'd work for a brand and I'd run their social media accounts and I'd help them create like promos and stuff like that, which I just feel like I'd be good at because I've been exposed to the social media world since I was, like I said, 12, 13. So I just feel like it's something that I can do to where I'd be able to continue with social media and something that's been such a huge part of my life. Or I've always wanted to go into like broadcasting, like news anchor and stuff like that.
All right, the next question is coming from the question box, and they want to know what your type is.
My type, I always would tell everyone I don't have a type until recently my mom pointed it out to me. But it's definitely like, it's very, I don't know, it's all in like the hair. It's like the messy brown hair. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah, like no, that my boyfriend has like the messy brown hair right now and he has like blue eyes. I don't know. It's just like hair is a big thing to me. He got a haircut one time and I was very upset about it.
Okay. If you weren't successful on TikTok, would you still be doing it?
Oh, for sure. I mean, already I have some videos that got like 100 likes, even with like my large following. But that doesn't really matter to me because I'm not, like I said, I'm making videos that I like and that I think are fun. And if I think they're funny and they turned out good, then I'm going to leave them up. I'm not,
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm not posting to impress anyone else. I'm just posting to just like be me and have fun and make memories.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
You want to
you.
like plug your socials? You can plug it in now.
Follow me on TikTok at Jenna Renee 02. Follow me on Insta. I forget my Insta username. Oh, Jenna Renee Official. There it is. And that's it. That's about all the social media I have. Bye guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Fangirls out.